It's very striking that you made this list of things that you wanted to accomplish. And it's also very striking that you've written over 40 books. And I'm curious, did you have a similar approach to when you figured out that you were writing romances, a lot of romances, that you were going to have a career out of this? Do you have something similar that you use to find inspiration and find the adventure of writing historical romances to, stay inspired and find new ideas and keep it fresh?
Well, my goal was to have a long career, and that meant that I was going to have to be stepping up to the plate with a new book on a regular basis. And there's two ways that can happen. One way is that I just keep writing the same book over and over again. And I would have found that boring.
Hmm.
So I try to push myself in new directions with different levels of success. I think in the long run, that's the best way to have a career because readers know that they aren't going to get the same old from me.
Hmm.
Not to say that there aren't writers who write pretty much the same book over and over again, and they're just fabulous.
Hmm.
But for me as a writer, I have to try new ideas. I have to test them. I wrote a trilogy that's a paranormal historical romance set in the Regency. It was supposed to come out every other month at the time.
Wow.
So it was going to be every other month. And so each book had a cliffhanger until we got to the final book. And the kind of cliffhanger that you see in fantasy and you see in science fiction or whatever else. Well, at the last minute, the publisher changed their mind. They decided they were going to come out every 9 months.
Oh,
I remember the first one came out, and there were readers who just lashed out, who were just so upset. I'm never going to read from this writer ever again. I'm not going to. And now, today, that's a really popular trilogy for me.
hmm.
That it's worked out really well because all three books are out now. So, so
Yeah.
it can carry through. But I sit there and I think, but I had to do what I did because if I didn't push the envelope, I wouldn't know what a new nook or crevice or whatever there is that a story can leak and find and start to develop and grow.